Corona, corona, corona. A virus that is altogether hated, detested, and cursed. You shouldn't curse actually. But what if I told you that there was a saint with the name Corona? And who is Saint Victor, who appears alongside Saint Corona? Fantastic Saints presents Saint Victor and Saint Corona. The sources disagree on where the martyrdom actually took place. Some say that it happened in Roman Syria, while others say Damascus, Antioch, Alexandria, and Sicily. The dates also differ from account to account, but most sources state the martyrdom to happen in circa 170 AD. And for those of you who are wondering, that is 1852 years before this video was uploaded. So what is the story? Victor was a Roman soldier of Italian ancestry. Yes, the land of pizza, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and many more. But back in the day, way before pizzas were even a thing, being Christian meant to be a death sentence. And if you were a soldier who became Christian, it was a torture and death sentence. And if you were a king who became Christian, well, then not much of a sentence there. Victor became Christian, and this apparently back then was a great offense. So he was tortured, including having his eyes gouged out for being a Christian. While he was suffering, the 16-year-old Corona, the wife of another soldier and a Christian, had a vision. She saw two crowns falling from the sky, one for her and the other for Victor. Corona then announced this and declared Victor blessed. For this, she was interrogated and arrested. Afterwards, Victor was beheaded, and Corona was bound to two bent palm trees and torn apart as the trunks were released. Their death indeed was horrifying. You and I, or probably just me, would be scared to death on the sight of the sword. Victor and Corona should inspire us to do anything for God. Now, many of you may be wondering, why was Corona named Corona? There is a similarity in names with the dreaded coronavirus, right? On one side, we have the pious Christian Saint Corona, and on the other, we have the coronavirus, a gruesome, cruel, life-taking virus. Well, it's because, as I told in the story, she had a vision of two crowns. And for those of you Latin geeks out there, it is Corona in Latin. And the coronavirus is called so because they have crown-like spikes. But I can tell you, both are very different crowns. Their feast is on 14th May, which is apparently one day before my birthday. Saint Corona is also the patron saint of treasure hunters. So if you're a treasure hunter, probably you're not, but if you are, seek her intercession. She was also recently invoked for the coronavirus pandemic because her name is Corona. Before you leave, for more videos like this, subscribe to Fantastic Catholic. Also, have you heard about the saint who can fly? Check out Saint Joseph of Cupertino. Comment down which saint's feast is celebrated on May 15th. Thank you and God bless.